Hello and welcome to a new video. So in this video, we'll take a look at some of the addresses within a Cisco ACI leaf switch. Once an ACI fabric has been initialized and it has established some adjacencies with spines and other leaves, we will see some addresses that are configured automatically by the ACI infrastructure. So we'll run some commands to look at those addresses, those interfaces, and try to understand what they do within the fabric. So the first command that I'm going to use is show IP int brief, and we'll look for the VRF overlay 1. And the interfaces and the addresses that we are interested in are the VLAN 46, loopback 0, loopback 1023. So loopback 0 is the Ptep or physical tap address on a Cisco ACI switch. Now you might be wondering, what is VLAN 46 in this case? And actually VLAN 46 in this case is our infrastructure VLAN, and we can verify that by doing the command show VLAN ID 46 extended. Now in your case, this VLAN might be different. In my case, the VLAN is 46, and if I extend the VLAN, I can see that my Infra VLAN is VLAN 3967. And also this encapsulation on the wire is within ACI is VxLan 167777209. So this command, gonna help you identifying your infrastructure VLAN if you're some engineer who came after the fabric has been initialized, deployed, and you want to see what VLAN is the infrastructure VLAN. So we have our loopback, which is the physical tap address. We also know what VLAN 46 is in our case. This is our Infra VLAN in the overlay tenant, in the Infra tenant, and you also see loopback 1023. So loopback 1023 is called Ftep. It's the fabric tep address, and it represents the entire fabric, and it's used to encapsulate traffic in VxLan to AVS or AVE virtual switch if you have that configured in your environment. So loopback 1023 is the Ftep or fabric tep address in this case. So now we have our Ptep address. We also have our Ftep address on the ACI switch. We also have dtep, which is called destination tunnel endpoint addresses, which basically are the entries that include the Ptep addresses for all other devices in the fabric. So all the other switches, once the fabric has been initialized, the leaf switch should be able to see the other addresses, which are called destination or dtep addresses. And the command to see those addresses is show is dteps VRF overlay, and it's going to be overlay 1, which is our Infra VLAN or Infra tenant, sorry. So once we run the command show is dteps VRF overlay, we should be able to see our leaf switches, our spine switches, which are going to be proxy anycast addresses. And you can see that I'm able to see the connectivity from my switch to all the other switches in the fabric. And again, these are called destination TEP addresses. So now we have our physical TEP address, we have the fabric TEP address, and we also have the dteps, the destination tunnel endpoints addresses. Because ACI leaf switches are able to use ISIS to dynamically learn all the Vteps and spine proxy addresses within the fabric, they are able to create tunnel interfaces to various destinations. A tunnel in ACI can be simply interpreted as a reference to the next hop to reach a particular destination or endpoint or a remote endpoint. And to see all these tunnels, it's a simple command that we can use. It's used as show interface tunnel. And in this case, I know that I have, about 15, 16 switches. So I should have about 18 tunnels. So I'm going to give it the range. And I'm going to just grip it by the regular expressions. I don't want to see the whole detail, so I'm going to just grab it with destination, and just to make sure that these addresses are up. So I'm just gripping it with this regular expression command. And as you can see, my tunnels are up to my next hop. So if ACI switch is trying to forward a frame or a packet to an endpoint that is within the fabric, it's going to use the tunnel, to reach the next hop. And we can see these tunnels by, doing the show interface tunnel, the range command. So this was basically, a short video on some of the addresses within ACI, especially on a ACI leaf switch. And these addresses, as I said earlier, are Vtep, Ftep, dtep, and tunnel interfaces. So I hope you find this video a little bit beneficial to your knowledge. And the last command that we want to use to confirm, to map these addresses, is the very famous ACI diag FNV read. And you see that I'm getting my spine and leaf inventory, and I can see these addresses, the tunnel addresses, map to the switches on my left side. So for example, switch 11 here has the TEP address of 65, and I can see that this switch, the one I'm logged into, has a connection to the switch 11, which is 136.65, and let's see here, we see that tunnel 11 is up with this address. So thanks again for watching this video. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and comment. Thank you.